Hey everyone, so this is Entropy Tower Defense. This is a map by Goa on the StarCraft 2 arcade. Now, in my personal opinion, this is, on the whole, probably the best map on the StarCraft 2 arcade. Now, it's not the prettiest map, and it's not a MOBA, right? So a lot of people will be like, eh. But in terms of replayability and elegance, it's really just an incredible map, in my opinion. So what this screen is here is it's all randomly generated, and what you're doing is you're voting on which map you want. No, usually I just choose random because if you click random and everyone agrees, then it goes in really fast. Fortunately, we didn't really get the most exciting seed here. By seed, that refers to the randomly generated map that you path through. Let's see, we do have a rock move, but I'm not sure how valuable it's going to be to break up there. The idea is to create a maze that's going to maximize damage around a single tower as a group of creeps walk through. So we have 4 different creeps here. We have a Strongling, Hulkling, Fraudling, and Time Dilationling. Fraudling is one of my least favorite waves because it basically, the more you're winning on that wave, the less money you get, which means you're punished for winning. It's kind of weird. Strong lane is you just want to kill it really fast because you get more kills earlier in the wave. Hulkling, I believe, it becomes stronger after it hits checkpoint 1, and then when it hits 2 to finish, it becomes weak. I should probably do something about it. Not really. With this particular tower defense, you don't really have to win wave 1, right? It's not a huge concern. Really just, it'd be nice to grab this 0.3, but I'm not going to get any money for it this way. It's just like, what's really the point? So there's a 120% damage boost right there, and so if you put a tower right here, you're going to get a 120% damage boost. You win the game by dealing the most damage, so that's pretty good. Feel like I'm going to want to reverse this. So we're playing against Tough Fury. He's an Australian. We have Cake Soup, I don't remember what he is, and Black Steel. The main people I'm worried about here is, look at the scores. Cake Soup is 8,000 score, and this is on the new kind of quasi-ELO system, so I mean, Cake Soup is a quality player. This is my new account, and I'm already back up to about to 5,500. And then Black Steel, he knows a few towers really well. No, I'm not good at this because I'm too busy explaining stuff, but this is what two minerals I would be getting here. Oh, I was putting the towers in the wrong place anyway, I want it down here. Now, this one's easy to get. Question is, okay, so block off here because I want everything going through this point right here, but I don't want TP2 going in from the start. So we're going to cut off TP2. Feels messy. I should probably sell some of this and just pick up a... This doesn't feel right. I feel like I should be finding a way to get it so that you're getting... No, I mean, this is 0.3. It's not worth it to really fiddle with it too much. I mean, it can be a bit late game, but... right now I'm still getting 0 minerals. We're already to wave 2. I didn't get any kills here because I'm not really trying to get too hung up on these early game kills right now. Although it can come back to bite you if you miss too many of them, you win the game for kills, right? So this feels kind of good to me. I feel like feel like I want both these TPs going into the finish, which is going to be expensive in supply. How many? We have 16 supply. Oh, okay, that's not happening. Trying to save supply where you can, yeah. This is going to be a melee wave. No, we got 5, and that's Population Wing is especially bad for melee. But what are we gonna do here? I don't think this is a discharge seed. Even with 16 supply, supply looks cheap. So there's gonna be amazing potential. The more amazing potential there is, the less appealing it is. Ooh. Well, we got trigger at 59, but there's no range here, so I don't think that's ideal. As we move into a longer maze, it's going to be harder to maintain that now. If Cake is going for a trigger and he's trying to make it work, that could really be a problem for me. HD. HD is a really boring tower, but it can win, and it does win a lot, which is why it's a boring tower. It's gravity time.
Complete.
What can I do with 3 more tower placements at this point? I still feel like I kind of want to have the TPs either going into the one or the finish, which means kind of going up here, and I would drop one by one here, and it looks that's going to take a lot of supply depots, is what that's going to be. The question is, what am I going to drop right here for the 120? I mean, that's the most shots, right? So this is getting 13 shots off. It's the most efficient. You can make it more efficient like that. What is the tower going to be? TP2 is actually not. I'm not getting anything out of this TP2 right now. I'm gonna need to remaze all this, and that's gonna be tricky, but it's gonna have to happen. Charge. Is this a charge? We got 6 lings around. I've been having not really great luck with multi-shot lately. It's because the range is so small, but with the 16 supply, it's gonna be rough right now. I gotta choose a tower like really soon here. And it's not gonna be discharge, it's not gonna be melee. It's not gonna be trigger. So it's charge. It's TP is charge is messy.
Upgrade complete.
I mean, this is not going to be a win for me. I've already kind of lost a little bit too much. Can I even get this properly? I don't even think I can finish into this, right? This whole thing might be reversed. It might be that I still can flip everything. I can keep the tower here and flip the entire maze. It's just going to be a pain. Maybe just abandon this 0.3 altogether, which is probably what Luminous would do. He's the top player. Sometimes it's healthy to ask yourself what would Luminous do here. I think he would either get the 0.3 with supply depots, but he wouldn't be prioritizing it right now. Or maybe he would. Well, I do kind of like a little quasi half faster. Yeah, see, so that helped, but Cake has this length that is really getting in there. Yeah, he has a lot more length than me. That is not good. There's no good there. Now, if I drop the TP2 and have the TP2 coming out here, have it come down around here. When am I going to do this?
Upgrade complete.
Almost risky to do that, but I think that has to be done.
Not enough minerals.
Basically, every wave you get more income based on the income bonus. And so my next income when this wave is over will be 254. If I spend more money, then you get more income per wave. But if you get too many of these, then you die. So you kind of have to decide, okay, what's reasonable, what makes sense for me to be doing this. I'm just not getting anything out of this TP2 right now. Which makes me think I need to flip my maze to increase maze length. I definitely need to. I should just sell everything. And try to remaze. Try to get something that's going to work better. Problem is, while I'm doing this, it very easily starts to just flat out lose.
Something in the way.
So I'm not really talking right now. I need to focus a little bit if I'm going to not just get wrecked right here. This is going back to kind of what I had before, actually. Very, very similar to what I had before. This doesn't even optimize speed to damage ratio. Actually, it's not that bad. I just need to transition to pure speed now. We can pick up this one in some sort of meaningful way. Which means having one going into that's pointless. The trick is to get the 2 into the finish, but it's making this happen. It's really defying me right now. So you need to cut off everything. Put it down. I almost got it now. This is going to be an improvement. I just need to make it happen in time. We're really getting low on lives here. I need range distance. I'll have more range once I get the 1x1 up in here. I'll drop 1 here. That's the solution. Drop 1 here. Now I can just there. That looks a lot better right there. Now I almost feel like I misplaced the initial tower. I could have it a little bit more coming in, going around a little bit. Maybe it's still... Yeah, it looks better, but it's still like... In range? Yeah, that looks okay.
Not enough minerals.
Sorry, I don't think I'm explaining this map very well right now. This match ended up... I just struggled a little bit with this seed. 2-point seeds have always been a little bit tricky for me. I want this 2 to be coming up here somehow, but I'm not exactly... need to move these over 1 to the left to make that happen. It's certainly possible. It's just making it all happen during the off wave. How do we do this? For this maze still is not really optimized. I'm gonna lose to Cake Soup if I don't make it work. They're real fast, like. Okay. So if I want this coming up, I can get in here. Yeah, just one by one. Okay. That doesn't look overwhelmingly more elegant, but it kind of is. It actually is an improvement. I'm getting these extra 2 blocks right here. So it's like this is something that Lumi in his write-up explains, is that when you're below 50 lives, it's really hard to come back because you need to constantly be focusing on damage. Like the thing is that Cake Soup, he's ahead enough right now that he can drop 2 or 3 more incomes, and he doesn't want to do that necessarily because it's going to risk losing the damage advantage in each wave, because that is a boost in income. But he can spend more time generating some extra maze. Like I, at this point, should actually be getting that 0.3 again. There's no reason not to get that. I was so focused on getting the maze going. Like, why am I doing this? Save so much in here. Now if I just moved everything down, I could almost get rid of this 1 by 1 too. Which is what's going to happen in this next cycle, presuming I'm still alive. The damage on the multi-shot is good. See, now I really, like, we're going into a Frotling. I haven't really been looking at the waves that closely. Usually going into a Frotling, if you can, you try to grab an income, because you're going to lose so much, but, you know, like Blacksteel and Hallow, they can't in this situation. But now I'm doing okay on damage. Cake still has a longer maze, and so he's staying ahead of me on damage, but my tower is doing okay, so I'm going to grab on.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, his maze is a lot longer. Well, at least I got second, so I mean, we checked the score. And I did gain points this game for taking second. Okay, Black was a multi-shot too. This guy is a damage field on the 50-80. I don't agree with this choice, and well, he lost, so that's not surprising. High damage, just talking about, you know, he kept him in there until, you know, he died at the same time as the kind of the build I'm going, so. I wanted to fix this, but that's not happening this wave now.
Not enough.
I still, you know, so here, okay, I sell these, pull this up, and I can try to get in this TP1, and that's going to practically double my maze length, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to die this wave. I'm not had enough on damage right there to survive the extra maze length that Cake has. So this is pretty much GG here, I'm guessing. We'll find out, but I'm not holding my breath. I'll still try to get the maze going, but I'm skeptical that I'm going to be alive to omit this. Oh wait, no, it's false hope. So I need to place some of these, 1 by 1. Then get the 1 by 1s here. Is this even possible? Yeah, okay. GG's. Oh, it was a discharge. Yeah, you know, when it's tricky to maze, Discharge can pull you out, especially if you can. Discharge is just a weird tower. I mean, a lot of the towers are kind of weird. But so that was that game. I didn't really look at the stats because I got frustrated. But that's Entropy TD. I'm going to probably do a few more, hopefully with Lumi, where I can get a slightly better seed for me, really.